I'm Fred Cunningham, and welcome to First Responder Friday on WSPA+. Every Friday on 7 News, we profile law enforcement officers, firefighters, EMS, 911 operators, and many other professionals in the Carolinas who respond in times of an emergency. Let's meet some of the people who have devoted their lives to service and run towards trouble when the rest of us are trying to get out of the way. And on this First Responder Friday, we are joined this hour by the Polk County Sheriff Tim Wright. First of all, thank you for being here so early in the morning. And this is just such a natural job for you because you were born and raised around here. Tell me about your trip to becoming Sheriff of Polk County.
Well, I graduated from Tryon High School in 1989, went in the United States Navy, served during 90 to 94 through Desert Shield, Desert Storm. Wanted to give back after I fulfilled my enlistment, wanted to give back to the community, worked for Tryon Police Department for many years until elected sheriff in 2018.
That's terrific, and thank you again for your service in the military. Now that you're sheriff of Polk County, I know that you've got a lot of things you're trying to do, but it's to build that spirit with the community, that cooperation with the community. What are some of the things you're trying to do?
We completely transparent. We list everything that we do on our Facebook page, which is polksheriffnc.com. We try to interact as much as possible with the public, getting the public's trust and cooperation. We rely on the public to be our eyes and ears out there. So
you can't be everywhere.
That's right.
So that certainly helps. You're kind of in between programs right now. You're getting ready for the schools to start. Tell me about an initiative you finished up there.
We just finished a back to school program where partnered with the community to get funds and buy back school supplies, and so we had over 300 kids to attend this, and school starts back Monday for us, so we're looking forward to it.
And so are all those other drivers out there, be careful starting Monday.
Absolutely, just watch out for your school buses, take a little extra time in the morning, and be safe.
Very good. Polk County Sheriff Tim Wright, thanks for being here with us this morning.
It's an honor. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. And that is First Responder Friday. Blacksburg on Shelby Street, and we are joined by Donovan Ford. He is with the Blacksburg Fire Department. First of all, thanks for waking up so early this morning.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about how you became a firefighter. First of all, you are a native of Blacksburg, grew up here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So my father, he's been in for 45 years, so I was born and raised in the fire service. Came up in my career, I worked for Charlotte Fire Department, but I come back to the community and give back to the community as well, so love it here. That's
awesome. By the way, your dad was in it for 40. Did you guys ever overlap your cares?
Yes, we still volunteer together.
Oh, wow.
Yes, sir. So we came to training last night. We've done a lot of hands-on activities, so it's good stuff.
Does he still try to tell you maybe you still do this, do that?
No, I had to flip the role on him. I could tell him what to do now.
Awesome, that's great.
A little bit.
Finally get that back on your dad.
Yes, sir.
Tell me a little bit about this department. Obviously, community, you probably know so many people on a first-name basis.
Yes, sir. So Blacksburg Fire Department, it's comprised of 30 volunteer members, all volunteer. We've been here for a long, long time, and we have other stations around us, so Buffalo, CKC, Antioch. So we all give back to the community, to the town of Blacksburg, for the county, and we just provide a fire and rescue service for everybody in the community to keep everybody safe. That is awesome. Tell me about some of the other things you do when you're not on an emergency call. So we're basically doing a lot of training, a lot of community service. We're doing a bunch of fundraisers, try to give back to the community, and make sure that everybody stay fire safe, and make sure they stay safe in the community. I bet you have a message for everybody that has to do with making sure you have smoke detectors, because I know you go too many times to a fire scene and they don't have one at that home. Yes, sir. So anytime you need a smoke detector, call the fire department. We'll give out free smoke detectors to anybody for just to keep them safe. That's one of our missions, to give back to the community, to make sure they stay safe with smoke detectors. That is terrific. With Donovan Ford with the Blacksburg Fire Department, thank you for being here. Thank you for everything you do for us. Thank you. Yes, sir. Thanks. All right, and that is First Responder Friday. Of course, every Friday morning is great because it's First Responder Friday. We are in 96, and the police chief, Chris Porter, is with us. First of all, thanks for waking up so early to be with us this morning.
It's no problem. I'm glad to be here.
It's great to be here in 96. Of course, it is a great week for us to be here, and a great Friday because the South Carolina Festival of Stars is going on. What do you want people to keep in mind when they come here to visit tonight and coming up on Saturday?
Well, like I said before, just stay hydrated. Be mindful if you're getting hot. Visit some of our other mini stores and restaurants here, and just enjoy yourself and have a good time.
It'll be a great time. Be very patient with the officers as you try to park because it's going to draw a lot of people. You guys are busy also throughout the summer. You've got some very special programs to help mainly some children in need.
Yes, over at the Edgewood Community Center, Mr. Hemphill, he has a summer feeding program going on for underprivileged kids. They serve breakfast and lunch, and they're going to be doing that all summer during the week. And then when school is actually going on, they have a homework center for kids after hours that they also provide help with homework and other needs that some of the underprivileged children have.
Is that the summer reading program, or is that a different thing?
That's a different thing. We also have the summer reading program over here at the Cambridge United Methodist Church from 8 to 1 Monday through Friday. Pastor Clinkscale's over there. He's really good at helping the kids, getting them inspired to read, because everyone knows, from way back in the day, reading is knowledge, it's power. It gets you places in life if you can read really well, and that's what they do to help out the kids here.
That is terrific. We appreciate what you do. We want to bring in Vance Mahaffey. He's here from Benson Hyundai. He's got a presentation for you.
On behalf of Benson Hyundai and the entire community, we want to thank you and your team for what you do for everyone. We have a small token of our appreciation.
Thank you. It's greatly appreciated. It's just wonderful to be appreciated sometimes. Thank you.
Very much.
We appreciate what you do. For Vance and Chief Porter, that is First Responder Friday. As you can see, these stories are just a way for us to say thank you to the men and women who are our local first responders. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, more of the people and stories that make up First Responder Friday. Welcome back to 7 News First Responder Friday, right here on WSPA+. We'll continue now with the stories of our brave local first responders and how they serve our communities. Take a look. We are with the Reedville Fire Department today. This is the beautiful, pretty new Willow Creek Station. And Chief Evan, first of all, tell me, what was the need for adding this monster facility?
Well, we needed a station this side of our district, 5-mile radius around station, road miles. So we needed a station here to cover this side of the district, plus it's really growing. If you look behind us through the woods there's a 3.3 million square foot tire storage facility, the largest east of the Mississippi. And with that, along with the housing growth, we needed a station down here.
Tell me about this facility and what it might have that's really, really special.
We have room for growth. There's 2 guys 24 hours a day here, along with myself. And then we have room to add a second engine. We run an engine crew out of here now, but we could add another truck, whether it's an engine or a ladder, whatever the future need is. We tried to build for the future.
Tell me about the growth of this area, though, and how you're able to keep up with it, or at least attempting to.
Well, when I started in '09, there was probably less than 10,000 people, 9,000 something. I'm betting we're closer to 25, 30,000 now, just guessing off the amount of residential development and growth we've had. What we're trying to do was build this facility. We've purchased some new trucks to upgrade equipment. And then in the future, we're going to add staff and possibly build another station. But right now, we operate with the Poplar Springs Fire Department out of their Fairmont station. We operate together.
Well, you also have Waylon the dog, which is good. We got to see. Vance Mahaffey's here. He is from Benson Hyundai. He's got a presentation for you.
On behalf of Benson Hyundai and the entire Reedville community, we want to thank you for what you do, you and your guys do. And we appreciate your service, and I have a small token of our appreciation.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
And that is First Responder Friday. Out of a family of 8 children, you could usually find Tommy and Chad Jones together in Greenville.
We was inseparable growing up.
So it was all about baseball. Growing up, we played a lot of sports.
Just playing in the woods and being boys.
Fast forward to 1998. Tommy Jones answered a newspaper ad from the city of Greenville looking to fill openings in the fire department. His wife wasn't so sure.
Because she knew the demands of the job, and I had no clue. I just want to be a fireman. We work holidays, we're here birthdays, we're here Christmases, Christmas Eves, and watching our kids take the first step, sometimes miss out on things like that. So it's been a huge sacrifice, but it's been very rewarding. It's been the best job I've ever had.
So good for Tommy that when it came to Chad,
He got me into this. He talked me into it, and he said, this is the best thing you'll ever do.
but the timing quickly turned into a challenge.
I got hired on August 2001, and then you had September 11th, a month later, and I was like, what in the world have I got into?
It turned out a career for the both of them.
When I drove Chad for the first time, we both looked at each other and like, this is really awesome, that we can experience this together.
Firefighters see all kinds of things on the job, some that are hard to forget. Tommy ran 3 calls where children died in about a month's time.
Chad was the go-to when it come to knowing the experience of what I was going through.
Chad helped set up a FAST team at the Greenville City Fire Department. It's a group of firefighters who help their fellow first responders get through difficult times.
With Tommy, with what happened with him, it was a career ender. It could have been, because he almost walked away from his career.
Things are looking up for the Jones brothers.
So just this year, they put us on the same shift, so we get to celebrate the holidays together, and so we really...
It makes it more rewarding too.
Yeah.
Be able to see my brother work.
And Tommy can see retirement on the horizon less than 5 years from now, and he might have company.
Joked around, I've told him I'll probably go to his flagpole ceremony and then I'll quit the same day.
And that's First Responder Friday. You'll find Corporal Anthony Ashley on the roads in the Anderson area, his home county, in a job he always wanted.
As a kid growing up, I mean, you know, you play cops and robbers, you know, fighting pillows, all that stuff.
But there was a problem.
I guess what held me back just from thinking about it in high school is, hey, that's a hard job to get. It's almost impossible to be a trooper.
So Ashley started a career as a welder.
As I kept going on and I knew welding wasn't my calling, wasn't where I needed to be. And that's what brought me to the Highway Patrol.
He made it, joining SCHP in 2013. But by 2020, Ashley had another problem.
I'm a shorter guy, so I got real heavy. It got to the point where my clothes wasn't really fitting right, so I decided to go the other route and say, all right, we're going to start losing weight.
Ashley took up CrossFit and cut out sodas.
So I'd ended up losing 55 to 60 pounds.
Then came a new idea with an old thought.
Like getting this job Ironman's impossible.
Ironman, a grueling competition combining miles and miles of swimming, biking, and marathon running.
The more I got to looking into it, the more addictive I got to it.
Ashley has done 1 Ironman and 3 shorter competitions, but his focus now is on another marathon, the career kind.
I'm only 11 years in, so I got to put 28 in, so I've got a little while to go. I'm in it. I'm in it for the long haul. I love this job. I've always loved this job.
I'm Fred Cunningham, and that's First Responder Friday. We're going to take a short break from our stories of these amazing heroes. Stick around for more First Responder Friday right here on WSPA+. It's a privilege and an honor to get the opportunity to bring you these stories of our local heroes, those who choose to put their lives on the line or simply choose to be there for us when we need them most. Here are some more stories from our First Responder Fridays. This is K-9 Scooby. So what makes him so special to the Greenville County Sheriff's Office?
He's a golden. He's handsome and he's sweet.
That's undeniable. But what's Scooby's job with investigator Alicia Turner?
I work internet crimes against children, so I deal with child sexual abuse material. And when we go to do search warrants, we'll search and he comes in behind me and searches for hidden devices or devices we might have missed.
This K-9 is trained to detect hidden electronic devices that may contain child sexual abuse material. He's not tracking blood or traditional evidence. So how does Scooby do it?
It is a smell. It's a pin drop of a chemical that's put on the devices to make sure they don't overheat. So that's what he's smelling. It's a very minute smell.
You ready to go to work? Let's go to work.
Here's a demonstration.
I've hidden 5 devices that Scooby doesn't know where they're at, and I will do it as a regular search and tell him to search, and then he will go find the devices. Anything that stores data he can find because it has that chemical on it.
Show me. Yes, good boy.
He can only eat when he's working. He doesn't get treats, he doesn't get anything but his food, and it's only when he finds something that he gets to eat. But he finds the devices, so don't worry, he gets to eat.
Get to work.
He almost does a better job with the smaller items than the big computers, so, but we can see those, so that's fine. But yes, he's able to find thumb drives, SD cards, micro SD cards.
Investigator Turner has been working crime cases against children for more than 15 years and has this warning for parents.
You give your kid a phone, right? And you're giving them access to everything and everyone access to them. I get young children 4 and up that are able to play on YouTube or whatever that are posting images of themselves. More so they think it's funny, but it's out there, and once it's out there, it's out there.
Now back to Scooby and that name. This one helps solve mysteries for real.
Someone was like, his name should have been Shaggy and not Scooby because his hair's all over the place. I get the Scooby-Doo song. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? People like to sing it a lot. Mystery Machine, my car, you name it, and it's been said. One of the magical things about his name is that when we go into schools or we come in contact with children, they get really excited about his name. So that it always puts a smile on their face when or adults as well, they love the name.
Good boy. And that's First Responder Friday. I'm Fred Cunningham, 7 News.
Farmburg 911, what's the address of your emergency?
My fiance, I think he's having a heart attack.
When response times are needed, not in minutes, but in seconds, 911 dispatchers are forced to help save lives over the phone.
It's kind of like putting together a puzzle. When you have a puzzle, it could be a 25-piece puzzle with a simple picture. It could be a 1,000-piece puzzle with a complicated picture.
We're going to check his breathing together, and I'll tell you how to do chest compressions. Just make sure he's flat on his back on the floor. Is everything from behind his head?
Yes.
Okay, you're going to pump the chest hard and fast, at least twice per second and 2 inches deep.
You definitely have to be the calm one. So I made sure that I'm calm, and I just have to take over the call.
We got to see these dispatchers in action. When we were visiting Spartanburg County 911, Patrick Lee had to coach a caller on how to perform CPR.
Keep doing the compressions. You're doing a great job. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The very first thing to do is get the location correct. There's nothing you can do for somebody if you don't know where they're at.
You have Westview Engine 32 on scene. Send the other person out to make contact with them. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Some people are completely emotional and it's tough to help. Some of them are not, and you just try to connect in whatever way works to make sure that you can help them help that person.
Agent 7, command.
Daria Chweezko knows what life is like on the other end of a 911 call. She's been there herself.
My husband was having his first seizure, and I was thinking that he was dying. So the person that talked to me was calm and collected, and I tried to channel her when I did that first CPR.
I need you to try the CPR with me, okay?
I can't get him off. He's so over.
No, you're fine.
It was terrifying. It's something that came on suddenly. The person was really irate. They were panicking. I started to panic a bit. It was during my training still, but luckily I did have a good trainer that would walk me through.
Okay, we're gonna do this, okay? Put your hands on his chest and right between his nipples on his breastbone, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just keep doing the compressions, okay? You're doing great.
Just being the calm voice on the other side of the phone during people's worst days is just very meaningful.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
When there's actions that need to be taken, get the person on board with doing that, because it's the person who's there that has to be of service. It's not us. It's the person who's actually there with them.
And the best words they hear are when first responders arrive.
Hey, I'm going to hang up on you. We're here.
And that's First Responder Friday. Continues in Flat Rock, North Carolina. It's also First Responder Friday. Captain Stephanie Cantwell is here from the Henderson County Sheriff's Office, who handles law enforcement for Flat Rock. More about that in a moment. First of all, thank you for being here.
Absolutely.
Introduce me to the members of your STAR camp that are here.
Absolutely. I've got Jordan, Malia, and Bailey.
We're going to talk about what they do and what your program does and coming up in just a moment. But let me ask you, first of all, I mentioned that you handle law enforcement for the village of Flat Rock. What all does that entail?
Absolutely. Of course, that's the Sheriff's Office in general. You do have Captain Jordan Warren. He actually oversees this area. And with that, of course, we love to partner with the village of Flat Rock and everything they do here and the beauty that comes with the Flat Rock Playhouse. You've got the Carl Sandburg home and, of course, the hiking trail. So anything we can do to ever help the village of Flat Rock, that's what we want to do.
Well, you are doing something really big right now in this summer. Tell me about STAR Camp and how these people are involved with it.
Yeah, absolutely. So this summer, we've got it's right at 767 kids that will come through camp.
Goodness.
We've got the campers, and of course, we've got our great counselors. The counselors are what make camp. This is a 6 weeks that we actually do. It's 3 days, so it's Monday through Wednesday. We've got 3 in June, 3 in July. And with those kids, it's 5th graders who have gone through our STAR program, which is kind of like the old DARE. We rewrote that for Henderson County. And so these kids, we spend 3 days where we travel across the county and do different things. So it's very exciting to have them. They're the ones that make the program. They think that we're kind of cool, but they really think these guys are cool. And so with that, you know, on Mondays, we're touring the sheriff's office. Tuesdays, we go up to Pisgah Forest and we spend the day in the pink beds.
Yeah, and then Wednesday I want to show what you guys did because this was your service project.
It was, absolutely. So each year, the school system is really good. They give us our buses that we can travel. And so we do a service project, and that usually involves being at a school. And so the kids get their hands dirty. We always talk about giving back. And with that, we try to clean up. You know, the custodians do a wonderful job, but they just have so much in the summer. And when we have 100 people, we can get a lot done. And so we do that service project, then we go feed them, and then you may have some pictures too of we have water slides this year.
Yes.
And bounce houses. And these guys, I think they all had a great time this week doing that. So that's something new we added because we normally go to Lake Lure and we haven't been able to do that. So that's been real exciting this year.
Hopefully as soon as next year, that would be great. Captain Stephanie Cantwell with the Henderson County Sheriff's Office. All three of you counselors, I know you got some more work to do before the summer's over. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for everything you do for this community.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir.
All right, that is First Responder Friday. Those are just some of the people who chose careers with one goal in mind: to help others. You can see new editions of First Responder Friday every week on 7 News in our morning and afternoon newscasts. You can also find all of our previous profiles in the First Responder Friday section of WSPA.com and the 7 News app. And join us here for more episodes of First Responder Friday on WSPA+. I'm Fred Cunningham, and we'll see you next time.